What's going on, guys? So today we are out here at General RV and we're going to take a look at this Cougar half-ton fifth wheel. Now, you all know me, you know my channel and how critical I am about RV manufacturers using the term half-ton on a fifth wheel, mainly because I don't really believe that to be true. I believe that 99.99% of half-tons aren't capable of hauling fifth wheels, specifically this type of fifth wheel, mainly because they're not going to have the payload capacity. And it's going to be a very bouncy ride when you put it on a relatively soft suspension. But we'll take a look at it. We'll take a look at the numbers and I'll give you my opinion and we'll see what this thing's all about. Hang tight, I'll be right back. Okay, this is a super small fifth wheel. It's definitely a mid-profile, bordering on a low profile. It's relatively short. I mean, it's actually really short, but it is a compact fifth wheel. Let's look at what the numbers say about it. So this has a gross vehicle weight rating of 9,900 pounds, a dry weight of 7,750 pounds, and a cargo capacity of 2,090 pounds. Rides on 4,400 pound axles, so you have 8,800 pounds worth of axle capacity, which is fine for it, and it has 15-inch E-load range tires. Now, based off of this, if you load this up with just let's just say 1,000 pounds worth of cargo, you'd be at 8,850 pounds. Roughly 15% of that to 20% of that is what's going to transfer to the back of your vehicle. It means you're going to be between about 1,300 and 1,700 pounds worth of pin weight on the back of your vehicle. Once you load this thing up, you're probably going to be closer to 2,000 pounds. So if you happen to have or can find a half-ton truck with roughly 2,500 pounds worth of cargo capacity, if you have a family, then you might be okay. But for something like this, I would definitely recommend at minimum a 3/4 ton truck with roughly 3,000 pounds worth of cargo capacity, just so you can handle the weight of the pin when everything's loaded, plus the people inside of the vehicle. That's my personal opinion on it. This thing is very compact though, so you'll be able to fit this into a lot of places. You cannot fit something like this much larger Cougar next to it. So first you get the Road Armor Trail Air cushioned pin box, which is really nice. That's a good pin box. Electric leveling up front. I do not see leveling jacks. Actually, no, this does have auto leveling, so that's really nice. So this is going to be able to auto level itself whenever you get to a site that might be not so level, which is really cool. Typically don't see it on this size and weight of RV. Let's see if you have 30-pound propane cans. I'm assuming you do. You do. You have 30-pound propane cans, and this, again, a good amount of propane considering how small this is. Nice dense baggage doors. Not super thick, but they're not super thin either. Good size storage space underneath here as well. I'm imagining the wet bays on the other side of that, but we'll see when we get over there. Nice slam latches. Coming back here, what kind of tires do we have? So we have Goodyear Endurance tires. It's a good tire, so they've done good there. You have Road Armor suspension with the heavy-duty shackle straps and greasable wet bolts, plus reinforced hangers. That's also really nice. I'm really happy with what I'm seeing in this space, especially considering it has the auto leveling and the fact that they're giving you the anti-lock brake ABS system on here. That is really cool. So they're doing a lot of good things here, and they're also doing a lot of good things with your tire warranty as well. Plus they have composite sidewall construction, which is also really cool. They're doing some really good things with the Cougar lineup, honestly. 220 watts worth of solar on the roof. This has one awning which spans this side. There's no slide out on this side, but there is one on the other side. Here you're going to have your Hot Point compact refrigerator, plus your let's see, that's a griddle cooktop out here, which is really nice. Would have been nice if they used a slam latch here. LED lighting. This is rated to tow. I wouldn't personally do it. I don't recommend towing behind fifth wheels or travel trailers, but it has a towing capacity of 3,000 pounds and a hitch weight capacity of 300 pounds if you absolutely have to. You have a ladder to get on the roof so you can service it. It is wired for a Furrion wireless backup camera. Coming around this side, 50 amp connection right here. This rides on a, looks like an 8-inch I-beam frame, which it's light enough that that's probably perfectly acceptable. Coming around this way, I do not know which slide-out system this has, whether it's the exact slide-out or the Accu slide-out system. If it's the exact slide-out, that's a better slide-out system, using the cable-driven slide-out mechanism at least. Outside of your furnace, outside of your on-demand water heater system. And then up here, you have your wet bay. It does not have the Nautilus panel, but it is all nicely marked and it's spaced out really well as well. So I do like that. Your electronic leveling system right here. And it's prepped for an inverter. Up front, let's see if we have any type of solar charging or anything going on up here. Nice hydraulic arms there. Victron MPPT 130 amp solar charge controller, which is really nice. So this is prepped for lithium batteries, which is also really cool. All right, let's check out the inside. Okay, so we're gonna take a quick break from this RV tour to talk about something that is critically important if you own an RV and something you don't think about. I got Matt, the founder of Liquified, the best RV toilet treatment in the industry, and they're sponsoring these videos, so give them a big thumbs up for that. I personally don't buy RV toilet paper anymore. I don't want to always feel like I'm bound to using a toilet paper that's gonna disintegrate in 3 seconds when it touches water.
Yeah.
Does Liquified work well with all major septic safe brands of toilet paper?
Yeah, septic safe, absolutely. What makes Liquified different from its competitors is it's not a chemical, it's made with enzymes and bacteria. So it's gonna liquefy your waste, clean your sensors, and break down the poo pyramid. When you watch testing on Liquified and other brands, you'll see it break down the dog food. Dog food resembles your waste, and it will break it down within a couple of hours, fully broken down within 24 hours. With that said, toilet paper does take a longer time to break down in a stagnant, not moving around position. But the enzymes in Liquify, it's chomping away at the bit, and then when you dump your tanks and flush it, an enzyme bacteria-based toilet treatment is gonna help disintegrate that toilet paper, so when you flush, it goes downhill. You can buy Liquified at an RV dealership close to you, like General RV, 1,700 Walmarts nationwide, Amazon.com, and our website, liquifiedrv.com. And if you go to liquifiedrv.com/SOB, Summer of Bundles, you can save up to 20-25% when you buy our 3-packs.
Yep, and if you buy it from liquified.com, it's very likely you're actually going to have your product packed by this guy right here.
Yeah, you see the cuts on my fingers? Those are all from packing boxes.
I'm going to go up the Lippert Solid Step 4.0. Has a nice Moride safety rail right here for your arm rail, and this is the Cougar 23 MLE. Okay, stepping inside. This is cool. It's really compact, but I think you're gonna dig it. This is a cool interior. I mean, this thing is super tiny. I can appreciate that. But look at the layout. I mean, they put the TV up here. You have a booth dinette, good size. You have storage underneath it. You have theater seating right here. Don't know if this centerpiece drops down. It does. Cup holders right here. Nice, good, small, intimate space. This is cool. You have a good sized kitchen in the back. This uses a better material. This is better than thermofoil. So this wrap is different. This is typically what you might see in like a residential kitchen application, but it actually kind of feels like thermofoil too. So this could just be normal thermofoil. It feels thicker, but it is a ton of prep space over here. 3-burner stove, oven, good size oven, cabinets all across here. Good size drawers. I love the fact that you have drawers here as well. To me, that's what partially makes a kitchen. I love the contrasting tones, the darks and the lights. You have a compact microwave up here. Nice crown molding above the cabinets. Lots of windows. A lot of light coming into this unit. 12-volt refrigerator freezer as well. Big window over here. Again, more color shifts right here. You have more of a neutral tone. Just really nice. And it's a super compact space. Plus you have a good sized pantry right here as well. You have another shelf area here, great spot for a coffee maker. More storage down there. More cabinet storage up top, and it's soft closing cabinets. Didn't think I'd see that in this unit. You have a texturized wallboard back here. It's not just the printed on style, but it's not real tile either. Going up the steps. All right, so in the bathroom, we have a 2-piece shower stall, which is not bad at all. It's actually a really good size shower. Much bigger than I would have expected in an RV this size and at this weight class. Porcelain foot flush toilet, that's also really nice. Undermount stainless steel sink, thermofoil countertop there. Huge medicine cabinet, which, that's a really big medicine cabinet. Plus you have 3 drawers right there, plus storage here as well. Nice sliding door. You have all your controls right here, thermostats up here. You have 1 AC unit in here, so you could probably install a second one. Yep, this one is prepped, so it's got 50 amp service on the outside, so you could throw a second AC in here. And what's kind of cool about that is you're not paying for it, but if you add, I mean, you're not paying for the AC if you get this unit, but you can put whatever AC you want up there. So you could get like a chill cube, you could get, you know, the TOSOT unit, you could get all sorts of different units and throw it up there to suit the type of cooling you're looking for. You have your wardrobe slide out over here, which is a smaller slide out, and you have a lot of room on each side. Queen size bed with storage underneath it. Nice wardrobe storage there as well, and a huge window. So you get a lot of light coming through this window. It is the only window in this room though, but it's a good amount of space. There is not any type of prep for washer and dryer in this unit though I don't think people would have expected it in this size of unit. But that's cool. You got a little step up right here. So if you're upwards of 6 foot tall, that's really where you might have to duck down a little bit. But I think for most people, they're fine because right here, that's like a 4-inch step up. So this is fine for almost anybody. Get on the bed, but this area right here, you might have to duck down if you're extra tall. What do you guys think? I like this unit. There's a lot going on. I do wish it had solid surface countertops. That would have been nice. That's probably really my only gripe about this unit, honestly. When you think about it from the stuff that really matters, like your suspension, your tires, your axles, your hangers, your bolts, all of that stuff, plus the fact it has ABS, these are things that I didn't expect, and these are things that are actually going to make this last longer when you're towing it down the road with less shock and damage transferring to the inside of the RV. And I actually don't mind that it doesn't have the second AC, because you're not paying for it from the factory, and you can install the one that works best for you because it's prepped for it already. Anyways, what do you guys think? Drop a comment below. I'd love to know your thoughts. If you haven't had a chance, please take a moment, subscribe to the channel, give me a thumbs up, and we'll talk to you again very soon.